Welcome back everyone, phase 2 completion of the Junkyard build with Gaming for XP. Let's get building. So welcome back to Starlight. Only a little bit more to go on this Junkyard build. I'm calling it in the intro phase 2 because I loved it doing it so much I've actually added quite a bit more to it. So let's just get this last bit done and then we can have a bit of a rest and start phase 3. So these fences are actually in vanilla extensions. They are absolutely great and they fit this particular build perfectly. And they're already predetermined, so that makes it a lot easier for me. And you know me, I like simple. Simple is good. So just get rid of that for a second. I moved that around a fair bit and I'm going to end up using it, but never mind. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of different configurations of cars and various things, and it just makes it so easy to make a wall. But I think it's also a great idea if you wanted to put a wall around your settlement that was a little bit different. This gives you probably a nice little idea how to do that. So we'll just slide that into position there. And make sure it's nice and neat. I've really enjoyed this build. I do enjoy most of my builds as you know, but this has been really nice to do because there's so much that you can do with this, and nothing I think is going to be too wrong because it's a junkyard. It's you got so many elements that you can add and it'll look okay. So okay. Everybody seems to have liked it. The views have been great on it, and I've been getting a lot of comments. A lot of people like this. I'm doing a little dance here. I don't know quite why, but we'll do the dance anyway. And these do snap together, these pieces as well, just so you're aware. I know there's another mod, and I just can't think of it, that does a very similar thing with these walls. So check them out if you've got vanilla extensions. I'm really liking that whole series from Aetheron. You would have seen some of the other builds that I've done recently that include a number of elements from his mods. Really like them, they're really useful. Okay, and there's one little gap there which we will fill, that's no problem. I'll figure that out in a sec. So look at that, that was a pretty easy fix for the wall. Okay, let's just run down through here and we'll fix this right up. So it's a bit too far forward there. Just move it a little bit further forward. Get it into place. There we go. A little bit higher, there we go. And we've got a little bit of a gap there, but that's okay. We'll fill that in a second with something. Okay, up we go. Don't look at that building in front. We haven't done that. I've got that video made. I just haven't. I've had that done for quite a while. I haven't released it yet, but too many good builds been getting in front of it. So we'll put the old true and trusted chain link fence in there. These ones from vanilla extensions again have a little bit of barbed wire on them, so they look a little bit different, which I like. It does take me a while to get this in because it keeps wanting to snap onto everything around it, but we'll get it in. Persistence. Here we go. Nearly there, come on. And I think I just give up. As I usually do. And here I'm just looking. I have an idea. If you saw the first build that I did, #1 build, where I put the red rocket sign in, I was actually looking through and see if there was anything that I could do a similar thing in it, and I do end up using a couple of signs that I put into the ground here, but for now that looks okay. That should sit there, and I think that looks right there. Yep, nice. Okay, what else can we do? And so we're really on the downward slope now. There's lots of little elements that you'll see me add here, and I've left a number of these things in because we do some other stuff shortly. Oh, lo and behold, it's raining. So here's another idea to how to plug up a gap. There's a bit of a gap there. Because it's Junkyard, let's just stick some junk in front of it, why not? Nobody's going to notice. A couple old fridges, you'd be right. There we go. Oh, mailbox. So you can see there's so many elements that you can just muck around with here and put in front of there and fill gaps like that. That's what I love about this build. Okay. What are we going to do next? Okay, so this is the last piece that I do as far as building goes, and then we'll go on to the tour. So fairly short video today, guys. But I wanted to have this area here just lends itself to having a little area for the settlers. So we're going to go ahead, if I can remember where it is, and put a canvas roof on this. There we go. And I think we'll use those. No, we'll use the other ones. The other ones are probably better. See, this is the thing with Starlight. Sometimes you just can't quite get the right angle to see things. I think I'll play around with this and then go to the other ones. Yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to figure out what best suits that particular area that I'm trying to build in. And this is the beauty of this type of build. You can put all these, and I've tried to, and you see in the final tour, I've tried to put all these little elements into it, and little living areas into the build. There we go. See, I knew we were going to use that in the end. And this is something that I've only just recently started using, and these are great. These are just fantastic, these cloth roofs. So it will sit in there. It just takes a bit of persuading. There we go. And we'll get rid of the other one if we can find it. I'm paranoid because if you select that wrongly, you're going to get rid of the wrong thing. So I'll go up here. Here we go. Yep, off you go. And then it has these quite unique little ropes here. And this is the first time I'd ever used them, so it takes me a while to figure out, but they're pretty neat. That one's obviously too short. There we go. And they just snap onto the side like that. It's perfect. Very nice. Oh, and it actually angles in. Very nice kind of element to have. There we go. Yep. You're just going to manipulate these around a little bit until we find what works for you. There we go. But the angle, I like the way the angled look. Okay. I'm going to faff around with this for a while. And if you don't know what faff means, watch my last video. I'll give you a definition. Sorry, my last Junkyard video. So great news, guys! I've just put a little promo video out last week where we hit 10,000 views, which is just amazing. I know other channels probably do much better, but for a small channel like this, this is specifically, or 99% a Fallout channel. I think that's exceptional for me, and the fact that the game is quite old now. I mean, it's nearly 18 months old, and we're still getting a lot of people that love to watch this, love to learn. I love reading all your comments. I love responding to everybody. I'm having a lot of fun doing many things. So, yep, I'll keep going. It's given me motivation to get much higher, much higher. So, okay, what we're going to do next? We're going to put a bit of furniture in. So this is just like, I just envisaged that it was an area that was just, ordinarily it would just be blank. So I thought a little seating area in here with a little fire, just for the settlers to just sit down and have a bit of a yarn, have a bit of a talk, chill out, whatever. And I think it fits nicely into Fallout and the Fallout style very well. So we'll just add a little, it's just a little detail, but I think, as you've seen on many of the builds, and many, not just myself, but many people, it's those little details that are added in settlements that make a huge amount of difference to the overall look, and it's really worth doing. And certainly if you go back to my original inspiration, which was the Big John salvage yard, you would find little areas like this around the settlement. So there's OCD again, just make sure that chair's in the right place. So there's not much to it. I've just realised that that's a bit far out, but that's okay, we can fix that, it's not too hard to do. There's not much to this little area, but I thought I'd leave it in because it's an important little detail to have in your settlements. And actually you'll find your settlers will use these areas quite a bit, surprisingly enough. So we'll just select and select just to make sure that's not shimmering. Finish up this, and then I think we go on and do the final tour. Okay, get rid of that. Nice. Okay, what's left? And these are just fine adjustments now. There we go. Always remember, if you're going to make a little area like this, that you do give your settlers enough room so that they can actually sit down. And that sounds weird, but sometimes you'll see they can't actually fit round, or the pathing, because you've got things too close together. So here's the final tour. It's been a very enjoyable process. Do not look over to your right too much, because there's some stuff over there that I haven't built yet. Well, I have built, but I done the tour a little bit later than I should have. Forgot to do the tour. So here we go. There's a little site office there. I've built with one of those shelters a little chill out area up here. Just run up the stairs here. A little television viewing area. And I'm trying to be very careful not to show you what's over on the right hand side there. Yeah, that sign's dropped in the ground, and I really wanted that kind of really tight-knit, claustrophobic look. Obviously you saw a tour of this in the first build, so there's not much has changed up here. I just wanted to give you a run up here and give a quick overview of what it looks like. And we'll hop over the fence in a second. Up, there we go. I've added lots of elements like the light there. There's a medical bed, forklift, all kinds of stuff in here. But also there's lots of little chill out areas and places where the workbench is, and I'll show you. So there's a lot of it of a couch and a barbecue in front of you. And then off to the right, down in that back corner, there's a workbench, weapons workbench, in amongst all the rubbish. And this is really the feel and the look I was going for. That really tight, little compact, little alleyways through the junkyard, because if you've ever been to a scrapyard or a junkyard, it's exactly how it feels. I have made a few adjustments just coming around the corner here. So a little table in place with the seats. There's a little sleeping area in there which I've decorated up. We made a little kitchen in here. Just in this space here, there was just a little gap there, so I filled it in. Very basic kind of kitchen in here with a sink and a fridge and whatnot. The container now I've changed that, and it's a chem lab, so you can no longer get through there. It's a little chemistry station in there, and it just, for me, it just lent itself to that. What else have we got? You'll spot lots of little details in here that I've added in. There's now a wheel that generates electricity, and lots of little pieces of junk lying everywhere. And again, you can, there's no end to this. You can put as much junk as you like, even shelves and stoves and all kinds of stuff just on your walkways. It all makes a difference, and it all helps to sell the overall look of the settlement. I've obviously just done some decoration, very small decoration in this living area here. And I've tried to make it like Bethesda would probably make it, with lots of little elements in it. And up into the caravan, which I've decked at, a little office area. Obviously it has always food and whatnot there. Bit of a fridge, a cooking stove, and this great little bed here that is off the wall. So it even has a toilet. Lucky man. So there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this series of builds. It's, as I said, it's been extremely enjoyable for me. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. You can catch me on Twitter if you like, or leave a comment below. Catch you later.